Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel and I hope you all guys are doing absolutely good. Have you ever wondered that there are three type of students who will appear for NPS grade A and grade B on 25th of Feb? Which category is yours? That we will discuss in next coming 10 to 12 minutes. Moreover, have you ever wondered that why I have written 100% below phase 2 and not below phase 1? So there is a logic behind it which I will let you know in next coming 10 to 12 minutes. But before I start this particular video, my friends, you can see in the banner or in the footer of this particular video, EduTap is offering you free course for NPS grade A and grade B. This particular course will let you know that what is the eligibility, what is the pattern, and what are some previous year trends for the NPS grade A and grade B exam. What is the salary and what are some important chapters which you have to cover for NPS grade A and grade B exam. This particular course is absolutely free, and this particular course will also allow you to understand the material which EduTap is providing to you. Okay, so please check out this particular course. The link to subscribe to our free course for NPS grade A and grade B is given in the description box of this particular video. So what we are waiting for, now let's start this particular video. Now my friends, if you know, this is the pattern of phase 1. We all know that these are the different sections and you will be having 90 minutes in your hand. Now first allow me to set some, I would say, base for this particular video. In phase 1, you do not have to do certain mistakes which I am telling you right now, and then I will classify you in three categories. Let's see that what category you have. First of all, balance it out. See, in phase 1, which is not merit, phase 1 is not merit. By merit I mean phase 1 is just qualifying. The moment you score above the cutoff, you are good to go towards the phase 2. Okay, and do remember that there are sectional cutoffs plus the overall cutoff. So you have to cover all the different topics of English, reasoning, multiple subjects, quants, journal awareness, right? So balance it out basically means that you should give equal importance to all the sections. For example, if there is a student who is just scoring, I would say 8 marks in English and he is able to score 25 out of 25 in quant, then I would say this particular student is not doing good, because in subject like English, which is comparatively more easier than quants, you should be able to score as much as possible. So the basic thing over here is that ऐसा नहीं कि आप किसी एक कंपोनेंट को ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंस दे दो और किसी एक को कम दो, सबको इक्वल इंपॉर्टेंस देनी होगी, because then only you will be able to clear the sectional cutoffs. For example, if the sectional cutoff of English is 10, if the sectional cutoff is 10, then this particular student will not move. Although he is scoring 25 of 25 on quant, but he is still scoring less than the cutoff in English, which is not a good thing. Okay, so make sure that you score at least 15 plus. At least 15 plus in all the sections, and it is doable. The level of quant, reasoning and English is not tough over here like RBI. It is comparatively more doable and easy. Okay, so please have a good score. If not 15 plus, then try to target 12 plus at least. 12 plus तो आपके हर section में आने ही चाहिए, because number of seats are less, so you need to see that you are able to see yourself above the cutoff. Okay, so you have to balance it out first of all. Second, time management. You are having 90 minutes in your hand. 90 minutes is composite time. Composite यानी पूरे पेपर को 90 minutes है, एक सेक्शन को 90 minutes नहीं है. Okay, पूरे पेपर को 90 minutes है. So please, with the help of mocks, try to understand that which particular section you will do first, which particular section you will do later. Okay, and yes, you can switch also between the sections, because over here there is no sectional timing, but there will be a sectional cutoff. Okay, so number of questions are given in front of you, marks are also given, but they have given composite time, so you can switch also. Like for example, I will definitely start with my favorite components, which is commerce and accounts, management and all this stuff, and I will keep quant for later because I am weak in quant. So you might develop your strategy like this, but it depends upon your strength and weaknesses. Some people will start with English, totally okay, because their strength is English. Some people might start with quant, so you have to develop this strategy according to you, and this will only come with mocks. Next point, please understand that you do not have to keep any kind of cutoff predetermined in your mind. You do not have to keep any predetermined cutoff in your mind. For example, if the cutoff, for example, some people say that cutoff will be around 75. Now they are just making the assumption. Okay, but cutoff can increase to 80 also, the overall cutoff I mean. So over here, the basic assumption which I would like to tell you over here is that please test the level of paper, and then you have to decide that what number of attempts you are going to make. If the paper level is hard, then definitely even this 12 plus will become challenging. This 12 plus will become challenging. But if the paper is comparatively more easy, then you can score above 12 plus, right? So you do not have to keep any target zone. Any target zone as in कि मैं 80 में 120 में से 90 नंबर लाऊंगा या लाऊंगी. That particular stuff you do not have to do. Okay, so test the paper level. Yes, you can have a basic assumption कि yes, I will try to do 10 plus or 12 plus. That is still doable. But do not say that कि मैं 12 ही करके आऊंगा. So do not be rigid. You can have this range, that is completely okay. But do not be rigid in just targeting one particular number. Because if the paper level is tough, cutoff will go down. If paper is easy, then cutoff can rise also. Okay, so range is good. Range is good, but not any fixed score. Okay. Next point, no cascading effect. See my friends, if your English section is not going good, for example, you started with English, but your English section is not going good. So what will happen? The effect of English section will be seen in some other section also. You will be like, मेरा English तो अच्छा हुआ नहीं, so what I will do in quant and reasoning. Right, it happens with all of us. Like for example, in general awareness, I have done all the CA, but I was not able to do any question. So there can be any feelings in you like this also. But please remember that every section has its own importance. If you are not able to do good in GA, then try to score good in English. Try to compensate. Cascading basically means what? कि अगर एक खराब हुआ तो दूसरा भी खराब होगा. If your one section has gone wrong, then the other section will also go wrong. So this effect has to be removed. Right? This effect has to be removed, and this effect has to go to the level of nil, 0. Right? So if your reasoning section is not going good, कोई बात नहीं, quant में improve करेंगे. Okay, if your quant is not going good, let's go to English. Because अगर paper tough है तो सबके लिए tough है. It's not just tough for you. Okay, so understand that you do not have to have any cascading effect in your exam too. Last but not the least, for phase 1, don't over expect. For example, if you see your phase 1 and phase 2, both are happening on the same day, right? Both are happening on the same day. So understand over here that agar phase 1 easy aaya, if phase 1 comes easy, then many people will say that phase 2 will also come easy because they are over expecting. If phase 1 come toughs, then people will say, sir, phase 2 will also come tough, because you will be sitting in the examination hall and you will have phase 1 and phase 2 running simultaneously, right? This is the first time we are seeing this. So do not over expect. Phase 1 is different, phase 2 is different. Okay, the effect of phase 1 should not pass to phase 2. Understand this very clearly. So these are some golden mantras or golden tips which I would like to give you for phase 1. Now, if you see, once you attempt your phase 1, then simultaneously your phase 2 will also start. But first over here I will classify you in 3 different categories, and then we will discuss that why I have written 100% in the phase 2 component. See, category number 1 students are those students who have just done time pass in phase 1. They have just done time pass. They have just solved 2 questions in quants. They have just solved 3 questions in reasoning. They were not able to do anything. So they just have to sit and they just have to waste their time in phase 1. They have just literally wasted their time. So for this particular category, which I call them as time pass, you do not have to appear for phase 2. Although you will be sitting, your screen will have phase 2 component, but you just have to waste your time because you will never be able to clear the cutoff of phase 1. Okay, your phase 2 copies will be evaluated only if you clear the phase 1 cutoff, right? But for category number 1 student who have just done time pass, they have not done any kind of hard work in phase 1. So do you expect that they will clear the phase 1 cutoff? Obviously no, right? So I hope you are not in the category number 1. Now let's come to category 2 and category 3. Category 2 students are those students who are like 50-50. Like they are somewhat happy also and somewhat, I would say, sad also based on their performance on phase 1. Like कभी कभी होता है ना that we are not able to decide कि मेरा पेपर अच्छा हुआ है या गंदा हुआ है. So this is category number 2. And category number 3 people are those जिनका phase 1 फाड़ू हुआ है. They have done a lot of good things in phase 1. So for category number 2 and category number 3, I will advise you to focus on phase 2 100%. Do not waste your time in phase 2 by keeping your effects of phase 1 in mind. Whatever you have done in phase 1, that's history. Now focus on phase 2. That's why I have written 100%, and this 100% is only for those students who are category 2 and category number 3, because category 1 वालों को कट ऑफ ही क्लियर नहीं होगा. तो अगर उनका कट ऑफ ही क्लियर नहीं होगा, so why their copies will be evaluated for phase 2? Okay, so for category 2 and 3, whatever your scores of phase 1 will be, you don't know it, right? Because later on the cutoffs will be announced. Okay, you have to focus 100% for phase 2, because आपका phase 1 जैसा भी हुआ हो, phase 2 पे आपको focus करना है, and this is specifically for category number 2 and category number 3. For example, category number 2 students will say, sir मेरे को doubt है कि phase 1 clear होगा नहीं होगा. You are in 50-50, you are in doldrums. Don't worry. Don't worry, just give phase 2 with the best, I would say, attempt. 100% attempt should be given to phase 2. 100% focus, 100% consistency should be given to phase 2 then. Okay, because अगर cut off clear हो गया, then you will be in the state of guilt कि यार मैं कर लेता phase 2 में या कर लेती. So do not be in that state. For category 2 and 3, give your 100% to phase 2. Now for phase 2, this is your syllabus, right? Or this is your pattern, I would say. For all streams and for journal stream, I am talking, not for any specialized stream. First of all, you will have your English and journal studies descriptive test, and then you will have multiple MCQs based on commerce, data analytics, statistics, and all that subject. Now, at this particular junction, NPS has not given any kind of clarification that how many questions they are going to ask in paper 2 of phase 2. We are expecting that they will ask 50 questions of 2 mark each. This is the previous pattern of SEBI. Okay, or previous pattern of PFRD also. So we expect that the same pattern will be continued. If the same pattern is continued, then what are some golden mantras? First is paper 1 is important. Do not have the mistake to ignore paper 1. In paper 1, again, the number of questions, what type of questions they will ask is not clear at this particular junction. But we expect that they will ask you essay based on the journal studies topic which they have given in the notification. They can ask you RC, they can ask you Pressy also. Basic question based on the journal studies topic which they have given in the, I would say what, in the syllabus or in the notification. Okay, so paper 1 you have to give due weightage. Do not give paper 1 just like a time pass kind of thing. If the question comes in front of you, you have to give 100% to it. As simple as that. Therefore, we have written phase 2 के सामने 100%. Okay, next numerical. See, if any numerical will come in paper 2, try to avoid it or try to keep it for later. If it is tough, but if the question is easy, for example, they have given you current assets and they have given you current liabilities directly, and now they are trying to tell you that calculate working capital or try to calculate any kind of ratio, which is quite easy to calculate if only 2 numericals are given, or if only 2 values are given rather. In that case, solve this question on that particular moment itself. So basically, if numerical is easy, try to solve it, try to do it at that moment itself. But if numerical is tough, and you will come to know that whether it's easy or tough by just looking to it. Okay, so if multiple variables are given, बाद में करेंगे. But if only 1 or 2 variables are given, try to solve it at that particular moment itself. Okay, but if numericals are coming, try to give it as a later, I would say keep it later in your paper. But if it is easy, try to solve it earlier. Next, target subjects. Now see, in paper 2 you have multiple topics, but there are many few students who will be like having 100% control on all the subjects. Okay, for example, I am very weak in data analytics. I am very weak in Companies Act. It's okay. But my finance, management, commerce and accounts, economics are good. So identify your target subjects. Whenever the paper will start, you first have to screen. You first have to screen as in that these are the questions of management which I will be doing first. So start doing management first, then you can choose finance, then you can choose commerce and accounts. So this particular order has to be clear in your mind, that what are my go questions, and these are the low hanging fruits which I will do first, and this will only come with the help of mocks. If you are not giving mocks, you are hitting yourself with a stone. Okay. Next point, no target zone. See, in phase 1 and phase 2, we do not know what the cutoff will be because this pattern is happening for the very first time. So in phase 1, I have told you that you do not have to keep any score in your mind. Same continues for phase 2 as well. But in phase 2, remember, just clearing the cutoff is not okay. You have to score as high as possible. As high as possible. जितना हो सके उतना score करना है in phase 2. So you have to be greedy for the marks in phase 2. And this is where my next point will come. That is related to options dilemma. Many a times what happens is that we are able to eliminate 3 options out of 5. Now only 2 options are remaining. Now you have to take your call. In this particular situation, I will say go. Go as in, because your chances of success of getting correct answer is 50% over here, right? So over here, when you have only 2 options left, then I would say you can take your risk. But if 3 options are there, then I will say no, avoid that, because you have negative marking too. Okay, so again, these are some proper fundamentals of phase 2. Okay, now if you want to prepare for NPS, then EduTap has multiple courses. But before I go towards the courses, I hope the agenda of this particular video is very much clear to all of you. Just give best in your phase 2 and just give 100% in phase 2, because my friends, if you are category 2 and category 3, that will help you a lot. Now, EduTap is offering you multiple courses. Test series is there if you want to practice multiple mocks, if you want to practice multiple, I would say, questions. Then we have courses for additional subjects also. I will go to my website and I will show you the how to purchase the course. You just have to go on edutap.in, go in courses, see the NPS grade A and grade B, and you will be able to see multiple, I would say, topics over here. And currently we are running 70% off. The code is NPS 70. Please check out the test series. These are very, very important courses, because over here you will get a lot of questions to practice. Okay, and if you want videos, if you want concept notes, summary sheet, for that we have full video courses as well. You can check the courses and the deliverables over here too. Moreover, we have additional subjects courses as well, like we have pension, companies act, not companies act, pension is there. You have your, I would say, data analytics, statistics also. So these are some additional courses which we are offering you differently. Okay, so that's the end of this particular video. I hope I was able to add some worth to your preparation. All the very best, and if you need any specific video related to NPS which will help you in your preparation, do let us know in the comment box. So that's it from my end. Have a good day ahead.